that AI could augment the quality of the operation, could improve efficiency, could create new revenue streams, and so on. And then from there, once this is done, we can, invest in implementing robust AI system. We can analyze our data effectively and properly, and then we can also pay attention to the quality of our models when we push them through production. So businesses often assume that AI integration is a quick fix solution that immediately yields results without proper planning. And the misconception lies basically in the underestimation of the complexity and the time required for successful AI implementation. In general, there is always a kind of tendency from people to overlook critical aspects such like data quality, infrastructure quality, the monitoring and the maintenance of the model over time, when the model is in production. And all of this leads in kind of some unrealistic expectations always about this immediate potential, this immediate impact of AI on operations. The main problem or the main issue that businesses face is always the proper conceptualization of an AI project, meaning that before anything starts, people, businesses, developers need to sit down and to put things in context. And this context includes, for example, critical aspects such the goals of the AI project, the stakeholders involved, what kind of data sources are also to be considered. So all of these things around the AI project needs to be done beforehand, so before the implementation starts. And just to give you maybe an insight into the importance of this aspect, so according to Gartner estimations, 80%, imagine 80% of AI projects fail during the project because of these kind of hiccups, or these kind of issues, so that business didn't put things into context in advance, and then in the middle of the project they realized, for example, that I don't have this kind of data source, it's not available, I cannot get this data, so I cannot train my model, so basically the project fails. And to have such a high rate of failure for AI projects basically puts again the emphasis on the fact that everything needs to be properly planned in advance, so that when you start your project you kind of are well prepared to all the risks that could be raised up spontaneously, things that you need to consider in advance, so that mitigate the risks accordingly in time and also in quality. So AI has really a transformative potential for businesses across industries and also across divisions of business lines or departments within the same company. And a lot of research, a lot of publications basically try to depict the ubiquitous effect of AI transforming markets on, as we said, different industry or within the same company itself. And here there is a lot of possibilities, a lot of techniques, a lot of tools through which AI could transform the workflows for businesses with predictive analytics, the automation of processes, the enhancement of customer experience, the personalization of recommendation product services. All of this basically could help improve the efficiency, save costs, save times, improve quality. And when we consider AI and the different technologies basically in the scope of AI, I believe that businesses can gain really, really valuable insights even if they just consider the data that they have available on their businesses. They can, for example, improve the way decisions are made. They can create even innovative products, innovative services out of these insights that they gain only by considering the data that they have. If I would basically couple things here with the first question that we mentioned, I would say that aligning the AI initiatives with the strategic goals of the company. This means that before we start the implementation, we need to identify first, specific use cases where we can see that of the operation could improve efficiency, could create new revenue streams, and so on. And then from there, once this is done, we can invest in implementing robust AI system. We can analyze our data effectively and properly, and then we can also pay attention to the quality of our models when we push them through production. And if I would make it here easier, I would say that all of this is part of what we call AI quality management. And if I would say that a lot of businesses, for example, in different industries, such like medical and health product manufacturers, they know how important quality management is significant, is important for their operations. So what we noticed recently is that these kind of businesses, they realize that AI now is entering their territory, and they come to us to prepare accordingly for this delta that is relevant to the AI component. For example, imagine that you have a medical product, and this medical product would contain an AI component. So people are asking now, how exactly can we cover the quality aspect for our AI component? Because we know how to do the rest for our product, but we just need some guidance on the AI component. And here comes into play, as we mentioned, the AI quality management. We need a proper management system that would help kind of first identify and define quality goals for this AI component, and then based on that we can prepare accordingly the mitigation actions, if you want, that would help us to fulfill or reach these quality goals. Yeah, indeed. There is also for us as assessors, auditors of AI, among other things, we also rely on like a scale, defining or identifying the maturity of businesses first. So we are talking about businesses in terms of AI. And here we noted that there are mainly 5 stages of maturity, starting from being novice, so that the company just heard of AI, so starts to think about what it can do there. Then the experimental stage, where people start to play around, to explore AI. Then the third stage would be to operationalize AI, meaning that, for example, you start to implement an AI and then bring this AI into production. Then would come the systemization of this AI, so that you set up proper controls, proper pipelines, proper workflows for this model in production. And the final stage, the 5th stage, would be the formalization or the transformative stage, if you want, in terms of AI, like, be the Google or the Meta of AI. So these are now for businesses the learning curve, if you want. If we would transfer this on talent or on HR resources, meaning the people, how exactly businesses could help their people learn or basically live through this journey. I would say that the first step is first to raise awareness among the people, and then try to help them get enough knowledge about the fundamentals, the basics of usage, development of AI. This is through, for example, comprehensive training programs, hands-on workshops, through different resources such as online courses, e-learnings, available AI toolkits that they could make available for their people, and even the access to experts, to advisors, to mentors that would help them grasp these fundamentals that we mentioned. This is as like a first requirement. Then over time, companies need also to put up a clear program, a clear plan how to manage the continuation of this process, because they need to encourage their people to experiment, to create new things, to test new things, and this is by enforcing or making available actually culture that values this continuous learning and this tendency to innovate, to discover, to play around with things, so that people really feel that what they need to do for themselves, in terms of learning, aligns also with the overall plan or the overall strategy for the company in terms of the continuation of learning.